The following unrated program contains adult language and subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
MWG TV and LP and the Man make no claims to the intellectual properties used within this program. All content is used without permission, all rights reserved to their respective owners. I think we are. Yes, sir.
Hello.
All right.
God damn it, man.
Woo!
Okay, so we're not exactly sure what the fuck's going on now. You see, we got the internet fixed.
Yes.
The internet...
Well, the internet. I built the internet.
Yes.
I don't know if you knew, so I had to go ahead and
You and
fix
fucking
the
Al
internet.
Gore, man.
Me and Al Gore, we built the internet.
Built the fucking internet,
So.
man. Built it out of tubes.
It's a series of tubes.
Freaking traveling tubes. Okay, kids, before anything else, let's talk a little bit of fiction.
Let's do that. I'm gonna make me a nice drink, and I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna listen to Parker's stories. Really?
I need another.
You need another?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is pissing me off.
I
So,
hear ya.
yeah, a little light on the booze, a little heavy on the Red Bull.
Yeah, it happens. Keep you
So-
awake on the ride home.
Shit, yeah, buddy. So we're going to talk a little, this is my segment called Fiction Burn.
Ah.
And in Fiction Burn, I like to talk about some bullshit that I like in the realm of wargaming fiction. Lately,
Right.
I've been focusing on 40K. Eventually, I'm going to move into some BattleTech fiction, talk about the works of Michael Stackpole, really fine dude, and all sorts of other stuff like that. But for today, we're talking about Space Wolves Then and Now. And we're going to focus on the Space Wolves by William King and the Space Wolves by Dan Abnett.
I like it.
Now, the Space Wolves made their Horus Heresy series introduction in the work of Graham McNeil called A Thousand Suns. And that's where we first kind of got this little sniff that Space Wolves weren't the happy-go-lucky, like fucking space Vikings that they are in modern 40K fiction like this.
To the Vikings.
Is this me?
Mine.
Okay.
That one's you. There
Prost.
you go.
God damn.
That's good shit.
So, let's talk a little space Vikings.
This is what I love about the new studio setup.
Goddamn couch, son.
Fuck yeah.
So,
New studio for the win.
by the way, this is going to be a two-part series. We're going to do something on this show, and we're also going to do something on the next show. So stay tuned next week. So it's going to be kind of an ongoing thing. I'll talk about half of it here, half of it there.
Right.
So when we talk about the Space Wolves, one of our first sort of views at them is going to be the Second Ed Codex. That's when they first really started to get their own personality, and that's where they got this, like, blah, 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 I'm a space Viking feel.
Right,
I mean,
right.
They're fucking Vikings in space. They drink a lot of beer.
Vikings in space! Go on.
So they drink a lot of beer. They drink a shit ton of, like, weird Fenrisian liquor.
Okay.
And they eat a lot of raw meat. And they run around and just, like, bucket, just beat the shit out of each other. Beat the shit out of other things.
Right.
They like to tussle with orcs. And they hate the Thousand Suns.
Who doesn't?
That's a fucking Thousand Suns.
Who fucking doesn't hate the Thousand Suns?
So that's the view of the Space Wolves that we have via the Second Ed Codex.
Mm-hmm.
We move on to the Third Ed Codex and
Who
the
are the
Fourth.
King's Wolves?
He's talking about William King.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, William King's Space Wolves really were awesome because basically when William King wrote this story, he wrote Space Wolf, and he also wrote like Grey Hunter. He wrote Wolf Blade and one other book. It always fucking escapes me. But these are the stories of a certain famous Space Wolf character called Ragnar Blackmane
Right.
and his rise into kind of Space Wolf prominence.
Okay.
So, like, Ragnar Blackmane is a major character in the Space Wolves Codex. He was big in the Second Ed Codex, the Third Ed Codex, and, the Third Ed's little mini update for Fourth Ed,
Right,
and then
right.
the Fifth Ed Codex.
Right.
Big, powerful character.
Okay.
Lots of history. So, the Space Wolf series by William King, and then finished by this guy named Lee Leitner, who, funny enough, is actually two dudes. They're two former GW staffers who decided that they loved the Space Wolves so much, and they were lifelong buddies, that they decided to write and finish the Space Wolf books that William King didn't finish.
Ah.
Because William King got pissed off at Games Workshop and said,
No.
fuck you, I will not write for you anymore. And William King was this amazing author. He wrote the Felix and Gotrek books.
Now, they were buddies. Were they good buddies?
I don't know exactly how good of buddies they were. I mean, I personally don't know the two of them. So even in a joking way, I don't really want to make any suppositions. See what I did there?
Yeah,
exactly. But,
very nice.
But the Lee Leitner books were shit.
Mm-hmm.
They were shit on shit toast that was put in a shit toaster oven and set to burnt shit. They were just awful. They hurt. They hurt you.
If you're taking your "what the fuck comes out of Parker's mouth" notes, that would be one to write down.
They were just good. They really hurt the taint to read, man.
Okay, I can understand
They were
that.
just bad. Because you'd read them and your ass would pucker. And your ass would pucker because you're going like, oh, God, it's so fucking awful. Like, God, I got to finish this book so I know what happens. And you might as well kill yourself. But,
Yeah.
so.
You might as well. LP and the Man. You might as well kill yourself.
That's our new tagline, bitches. But anyways, that's describing the Lee Leitner books, which I'm conveniently leaving out of this discussion.
Okay.
So,
which we just talked about for 10 minutes, but you're leaving it out.
Isn't that funny how I do things like that? So to finish up our first segment and to finish up our first show here, this show
hour,
for today, the first hour of LP and the Man, then I just want to make a real brief note that across like about the 6 books of the William King and the Abortion Lee Leitner books, you see this kind of evolution of Ragnar Blackmane as this. He starts off as kind of a whelp and he turns into a badass. But throughout the entire thing, again, we see this theme of happy-go-lucky space Vikings. The Space Wolves are almost kind of comical in their joviality. They're
Right.
funny. They crack a lot of jokes. They're goofy.
They're jokesters.
Yeah, they really are. And in the Death Watch role-playing game that's put out by Fantasy Flight, in the Death Watch role-playing game, the Space Wolves are actually your social characters.
They're Vikings and they're jokesters.
Yeah, they're followers of the trickster god, and they're all just goofy. But when we come to the Prospero Burns and the Thousand Suns version of the Space Wolves, which were 10,000 years prior to the modern incarnation of Space Wolves, you're going to see a big difference. And we'll hold off on that for hour 2.
Okay. Then that would be another hour of LP and Dumb Man.
Derp a derp.
We're going to go out with a little Trailer Park Romeo from the Rust Belt Home Wreckers.
Damn straight.
We want to thank everyone for tuning in. We want to thank those people that showed up to see our live hour here over on mwgtv.com/LP and the Man.
Absolutely.
Just go to MWGTV, it'll just redirect you.
Yep.
We want to ask everyone to come over and check us out on the Facebook site.
Yep, that's going to be LP and the Man at mwgtv.com.
And if you're looking to hang out or digitally hang out with us at all, you can find both of us over on 40K Underground. Old habits die hard. 40kunderground.com.
Of course, there's going to be an hour 2.
I keep a project log there.
One of these days, I'll get off my ass and write something.
You should.
I know.
As well as doing a little news over there. So check us out on 40kunderground.com. Visit our Facebook site. Send us lovely emails like the one we got from
Sliber,
Germany. And, hey, lazy bitches, why don't you make some shit for the show? Make us little logos. Make us little whatever and whatevers and whatevers.
Make us something that'll get us off.
Yeah, yada yada yada. Fuck your mom.
So coming up here, we got ourselves
Next hour, we are going to talk. We're going to first off talk some more about your Fiction Burn.
Yep, I'm going to finish up Fiction Burn.
We're going to do 40K How To, the movement phase. And I'm going to show you how to do some custom bases for some of your kick-ass characters.
Yep, as a matter of fact, there's a great article on it, just like what we were talking about, over on 40kunderground.com.
All right.
So, fuckers, dinner and a board game
coming up. If you're watching the live show, then hang out. We're going to do some dinner and a board game. And
Mag Blast.
That's a nice game. We will be right back.
Fuck your mom.
Prescription pills, my bucks, please. Gotta save some for me to eat. Motherfucker, you know that I gotta get mine. Screwing, losing. Don't you know that's what you find me doing? Trailer Park Romeo. Well, spelled home record, that's for sure. Motherfucker!